shop. Well, this has been in for a year. Turned it on 4th of July of last year. And the only time it's been off is when I added the second battery box. I had to change some lugs here. And just going to go through a few things and tell you my thoughts. And I'll move you up closer and show you what we're getting today. It's kind of a mix of sun, clouds. And then I'm going to turn the PV off so you can hear me. So I'll move you in closer so you can see the screen. So on the first PV input, I got what, 125 volts. Oops, wrong way. 17.4 amps, 2.12 kilowatts. On PV2, we've got 113 volts, 15 amps, and 2.19. So we're charging with 70 amps. And I've got this held back because I've only got 300 ampere hours of battery. So I'm going to shut this PV stuff off. Okay, disconnected the PV, so now I won't have to yell. And I don't know, I've either got a summer cold or else because I'm surrounded with farms here and they've been doing haying, and every time they make a bale of hay you can see the stuff flying in the air. So don't mind me if I'm clearing my throat or coughing all the time. So just thought I'd look through a few things and show you. Okay, so I think I made 2.9 megawatts, I guess it is, hours, watt hours, yeah, megawatt hours, with the PV, and I have other solar controller feeding in too, so total we've made 3.9 megawatt hours in a year's time. So I'm pretty happy with that. I don't think you need to see anything else here. The batteries are at 59% right now. And I'm using, now let's see, get you off the tripod. So we're using about 500 watts, and as you can see my total, it's 5.1 megawatt hours, because it was 1 point something when I put this in for my old one. So just overall I've been really happy with it. I haven't had any issues. There is a lot of flickering light problems, I guess, with these, and I have seen my lights flicker, and I finally figured out what made them do that, but I didn't figure out a cure, because it only happens rarely, and you know, it's not a big deal, and it's only some lights. There's certain LED lights that bother. And what I discovered was that if my refrigerator and my freezer are both running at the same time, my lights will flicker. And if I turn either one of them off, they don't flicker. So I tried adding some capacitors to the freezer, just because I was curious whether I could make it quit, and didn't seem to make much difference. So it's not a big deal for me. So the few times that we see it, we just put up with it. And it doesn't last long because the freezer short cycles, you know, not on for very long. And this is my other charge control. Let's see what it's doing right now. So we got 14, 15 amps, 6, well, must be sun's brightening up, 18, 19. Come on, switch back right here. Yeah, just shy of 20 amps we're putting in. This one, I have never heard the fan come on it, except when you first turn it on to verify that the fan works. Yeah, we don't have any water, so there's hardly anything coming from the water wheel. And I have pretty near everything that runs on 120 volts in the house switched over to this, and it's on a separate off-grid breaker box. And a couple weeks ago I added that mini split to it. Didn't seem to make a whole lot of difference, other than the house is nice and cool. So it keeps up really well. I mean, we do all of our laundry, our dishwasher, all of our small kitchen appliances. We do have a window air conditioner too. Most everything that runs on 120 is running from this. I do have one set of outlets in the kitchen that are still on the grid, and I left it that way because, you know, once in a while we're running a couple of kitchen appliances like an air fryer or something, and something else that uses a considerable amount. So I thought, well, I'll just leave them that way. So the only thing that I need to do now is I have 300 ampere hours worth of batteries, and in this box over here I have room for another 100. So I'm thinking before the end of this month I'm going to have another 100 ampere hours of battery in there. Prices seem pretty decent right now, so I'm thinking maybe I better grab 4 more of the 100 ampere ones and put in there. Right now they're all the red Odo, but I'm not sure they're going to be this time because I'm not seeing any good prices on them lately. So, but just my overall thoughts with them, I'm tickled to death. And my electric bill's been $35 a month now instead of almost $100. And when the electric goes off, the only way we usually know is if the TV goes off, because the cable power supply is run off the grid. So anyways, just a quick update to tell you I'm a happy camper as far as my system goes. Here's another thing that I kind of like, feature I guess you'd call it, is I can look on my phone or on my computer at this thing remote, and you can make changes too. Now this is just the energy flow screen. You can see the PV's making 4.07 kilowatts and we're using 504 watts. This is not accurate. It never is. You know, it doesn't have a built-in shunt apparently. I think it might go by voltage or something, but you can't go by that. And you can see I don't have any grid power in. And you can look at a chart, and this is the red is the load power, and the orange is the PV. And you can see right there the time. You can look at the load and the power generation at any given time. And you can see like the current month. Of course, this is the beginning of the month. Let's go last month. There you can see every day of the month. And what, on the 20th we made 23.2. And of course that's just with the solar coming into that. My other controller would have contributed too, so got pretty good input going. And you can go, let's see, that was energy flow chart analysis. That's what we want. Yeah, here you can pick what you might want to see, like battery charging current, PV1, okay, so you can't it won't let you select certain things. Let's get rid of that and see if that cures it. Yeah, like there we got 3 things picked. So the red is the battery charging current, PV1, PV2 is, you know, I guess they're right on top of each other, so you know they're doing the same. Of course they are the same, so and you can see when it was cloudy and when there was a clearing. But just a real quick look at what you can do with some of the stuff. So thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do, and if you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up, and we'll see you again.